course with certain tension. You're a first-year grad student. You just finished reading some action history and with Garrison probably. You're gonna be convinced of that till next month when you start reading James Lemon. We're gonna be talking about how economies of Virginia and Pennsylvania were entrepreneurial and capitalist way back in 1740. That's gonna last until next year. You're gonna be talking about garden wood. You're gonna be standing here agitating and something about capital forming effects of military mobilization and the pre-revolutionary utopia, right? You got this from Wickers. Work in Essex County, page 98, right? Yeah, I read that too. Were you gonna plagiarize the whole thing for us? Or do you? Is that your own thing? You come into a bar. You read some obscure passage. You point it off as your own. As your own idea is just to impress some girls and embarrass my friend. You know, the sad thing about the karaoke is in 50 years, you're gonna start doing some thinking on your own. You will come to the fact that there are only two certainties in your life. One, don't ever do that. And two, you just dropped a 150 grand on a fucking education you could, by the way, get in a public library. Here. See ya next year. Come on, buddy, let's go. Why? Oh, yeah. You want to hear why shouldn't I work for the NSA? You know, imagine that I'm working at the NSA. One day somebody puts a code on my desk. Somebody no one else can break. Maybe I'll try and maybe I'll break it. And I'll be happy with myself because I did my job well. But what if that code was the location of some rebel army based in North Africa or the Middle East? Once they have that location, they're gonna bomb the village where the rebels were hiding, and 1,500 people that I never met and I never had any problems with get killed. Now the politicians are saying that send in the Marines to secure the area, because they don't give a shit. It won't be their kid dying there. It will be our kid from Southie taking shrapnel on the ass. When that kid returns home, he will find out that the plant he used to work at just got exported to the country he came back from. And his sworn enemy, by the way, is having his old job and working for 15 cents a day and no bathroom breaks. And he would agree for that. Meanwhile, he realizes that the only reason he was there was so our government could install prices that would be good for us. Cheap oil, that's all. And of course the oil companies use this skirmish over there. They hike up domestic oil prices, but not helping us. We still have to pay $2.50 a gallon. So now the oil companies are taking their sweet time bringing the oil back. And maybe they even took the liberty of hiring an alcoholic skipper who likes to drink martinis and playing slalom with the icebergs. And it ain't too long until he hits one, spills the oil, and kills all the sea life in the North Atlantic. So, now my buddy is out of job. He cannot afford to drive, so he's going to these fucking job interviews, which sucks because shrapnel in his ass is giving him chronic hemorrhoids. And meanwhile, he's starving because the only blue plate special they're serving is a fucking spoiled North Atlantic fish. Sorry. You know what I thought about it? Fuck it. Why not just shoot my body, hike up gas prices, bomb the village, smoke the joint, join the National Guard, and be elected president? But I guess, it just occurred to me, I got something more to that. You know, I've never been anywhere out of Boston. If you ask me about art, I would give you a skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, I know a lot about him. His works, political inspirations, sexual orientations, him and the Pope, everything. But I've never been to Italy. I never stood in the Sistine Chapel. I never looked at that beautiful ceiling. I never smelled that air. If you ask me about women, I'll give you a syllabus of my personal favorites. But I never woke up next to a woman and felt truly happy. If you ask me about war, I'll quote Shakespeare to you. Once more to the bridge, dear friends. But I've never been near one. I've never held my best friend's head on my lap, watching him taking his last breath and crying for help. If you ask me about love, I would give you a sonnet. But I've never met a woman that I could feel truly vulnerable in front of her, that could level me with her eyes, giving the feel that God could put an angel on me just to save me from the depths of hell. If you ask me about math equations,